Get ready with me for a solo, kind of like festive date night at home. Don't ask me what's brought this on. I just feel like it's been one of those weekends where I just want to treat myself, you know, which is low-key every weekend. I always want to treat myself, who am I kidding? But I just want to make myself look nice. I think I haven't really done much this weekend to like look nice for, and you underestimate the power of just how making yourself look nice just makes you feel better. So I feel like doing a little solo date night, getting myself glam for no reason. Just want to look cute for myself. Maybe like a sparkly festive look, I don't know. I'm giving myself a blow dry. So I'm like all ready for the week. The day I'm filming this is a Sunday. So when you give yourself a blow dry, I feel like it holds. And yeah, my hair will just be bouncy and gorgeous, not just for this solo date night, but for the week ahead. Gonna do some cooking. I feel like maybe making a hot chocolate. That's kind of festive, right? And I feel like when you can nail a hot chocolate and it look good, it's a vibe and something cute for a date night. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm just using my Dyson. I've not done this in ages as well. I'm gonna go in with this nozzle first. Like, do I need to put them in rollers? I feel like, no. In a jar.
Okay, time for you to get ready for school. In sexuals have surgery to reassign themselves to the opposite sex. Yeah, you gotta find out where she gets.
Yeah, I thought you were the editor-in-chief.
It'll work. But could you check my phone for me?
You're a real family. Every birthday the kids would...
There's one thing that they have in common.
Right. Blow dry, done. Obviously, I feel like it'll drop a little bit. Hair can stay like this for now. Let's start with the food, I think. Right, let's put the oven on. I am so excited. I feel like I've not done like a bit of cooking in a while. And one of my favorite things to cook and one of my favorite partnerships ever is my HelloFresh partnership. I absolutely love their recipes, and we have got some amazing ones to choose from that are very just like date night vibes, so delicious, and I can't wait to cook one of them tonight. Not only are they just the most like delicious choices, they have so many to choose from, but it's all using fresh, kind of pre-sorted ingredients delivered straight to your door, so it's so easy. I'm sure you guys know of HelloFresh. Great way to sort of get yourself into cooking as well and trying new things. And the recipes that I picked out this time, are you ready? We've got teriyaki sesame chicken, which, you know, if you're kind of in the mood for that Asian inspired cuisine for your date night like this, sounds so good. I can't wait to cook that. Also, blue cheeseburger and wedges. HelloFresh is what got me into realizing that I liked blue cheese in the first place. I'd never tried it before. And if your partner is someone that loves a good burger and chips, what a great way to just actually say, you know what? Let's make it ourselves and try out this menu. But what we're gonna make tonight, because like I said, I want it to be like a festive date night, but I've told myself I'm not doing any like turkey or that sort of vibes until Christmas. But I thought this is still kind of like seasonal, still festive and kind of cute, and still date night vibes. We're gonna do the honey and soy glazed duck breast with pak choi, jasmine rice, and a cucumber salsa. Tell me that is not the most delicious thing you've ever heard. I cannot wait to cook this. But like I said, they have so many recipes to choose from. I obviously pick the ones that are for like a 2-person household, but you can do up to 3 and 4. I always think this would be so great if you have like roommates and you can take it in turns to cook each week. And they've given me the best discount I think I've ever had. Using the link in my description, you get 60% off your first box, right? And then 25% off for 2 months if you use the code HelloLeary60, which I just think is incredible. They've been one of my favorite brands to work with because, as you guys know, I have a passion for cooking. I just think it's So good, so fun. I've never been disappointed with a HelloFresh meal, and I can already tell that this is just gonna be so good. But if you're struggling to get yourself to the supermarket, or like going out and getting ingredients is something that you don't enjoy, HelloFresh just make it so easy. Like I said, with super fresh ingredients, they kind of take the hassle out of it, in the sense of they kind of pre-sorted, pre-measured for you. All you've got to do is kind of prep and cook it, which I think is the most fun part of cooking. And with all of these fun and delicious recipes, it's worth a try. And the discount is so good. If you haven't already, why not into the new year? Getting into the new year, start with HelloFresh meals and get yourself into cooking and have some fun with it. But let's jump straight into this, because I think this is a pretty good date night meal. If someone cooked me this, I'd be very impressed. And while that is now in the oven, let's go ahead and do like a little bit of makeup, a little bit of festive date night glam. Obviously I'm just doing it for myself, but take it as inspo. Can't take super long with this makeup, but there has been a certain like way I've been doing my makeup at the moment that I've really been loving, and it is kind of super quick and really like date night vibes. And we've got some new lashes to try today. I picked up a few like lashes from Dose of Lashes. Never used them before. And this is in the style, what style is this? Antidote. I'm sorry. Can you see that? They're just so like winged out and fluffy. And obviously I feel like my Unicorn Cosmetics lash is an ultimate date night vibe, but I feel like for it just being me on my own, I'm gonna go with a slightly like lighter lash. Just moisturize the skin. I have actually really fallen back in love with the Milk Primer. But a lot of my base is going to be kind of what I always do, so I won't bore you too much with that. But one thing I have been loving is, you know, I always go in with that like either the e.l.f. or the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter type vibe. I've been really loving mixing that in with my foundation instead of doing one first and then the other. And I don't know whether or not that like defeats the purpose of the product and like counteracts what it's like meant to do, but I really have been loving it. I don't know if it just like shears out the foundation a little bit or what, but I don't know. I really like the way it's been sort of making my skin look. And I feel like for date night makeup, you don't want it to look super heavy unless that's kind of the look that you want it to look like, I guess. I feel like a lot of people just want their skin to kind of look more radiant and like natural looking. But yeah, I've been really loving mixing my NARS Longwear Radiant with, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 5 medium tan. Like I've been loving mixing them together. I do it on the back of my hand, more like of this shade and like foundation. A couple of pumps of that. Take the Doll Beauty brush, mix it together and just like work that into the skin. You can see that just, I don't know, I just really love the way that makes my skin look. And in terms of cream bronzer. I've been loving these doll ones. They're so good. And I'm using, again, medium deep. They just blend out like butter. And in terms of cream blush, I think I'm gonna do like a little mixing, or actually maybe I'll just stick to this. This, I've used this again in a recent Get Ready With Me, another new doll product. It's their Pretty Fly Cream Melt Blush in Let's Get Wavy. So nice, and like the perfect soft pink date night shade. Like, I just think that looks so good. Right, time to go in with concealer. You guys know the drill, but the way I'm gonna set this concealer, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. So I've done my concealer as I normally would, use the HNB in 2.5, I think, for under my eyes, and then 1 to brighten it. I was watching a TikTok the other day, and it was about, or it was like a screen recording from Makeup by Ariel's live, where someone said to him, how do you just make under eyes look so flawless? And I feel like that's something for me. Like, I have quite deep set bags. I don't know, bags are something that I want to get rid of under my eyes. And he was like, I know a lot of people kind of like color correct, so therefore apply kind of a lot of creams under the eye, and it can sometimes feel a bit heavy and cakey. So what he was saying was that he just does concealing as he normally does, and then takes like a peach shadow, and that's what he uses to set it in place. So I've not done this before, so if this goes terribly wrong, then at least I'm not going on an actual date night. But I'm just taking a couple of shades from the Jordana Tisha palette, and I'm packing that on. I feel like I've gone a bit too dark with the peach. So let me just try and brighten that back up. Oh no, I feel like that has done something. I think. It's basically just adding the peachier tones, but just in powder. Oh my god, I really feel like that did something. Ah! Maybe I just need a bit more of a lighter peach, because at the moment I'm mixing like a dark peach and like more of a matte cream. Oh my god, I'm definitely going to be doing that more often, because suddenly eye bags wet. Anyway, I'm going to set the rest of my face like I normally do. Powders, you know the drill. Benefit Hoola bronzer, blush. There is one kind of blushy product though that I am really loving, that again gives that very date night skin, so I'll show you. I do still think this Beauty Crop palette just has the best blushes for that like soft, glowy date night vibe. But speaking of, this is just the final topper that I think makes it. It's the new Doll Glow Getters, and this is in the shade Peached on the Beach. Like, it just adds a warm, soft, like healthy glow to the skin, which I'm obsessed with. But now I've done all of the powders, you already know. This just makes your skin like 10/10. I went ahead and just did my eyebrows anyway, but I've fallen back in love with this MAC single shadow called Back to Serality. I really need to like find it because I need more of it, but I think it was limited edition. But it's just the nicest crease color, the perfect nude. When Holly Flynn did my makeup for the Manchester Awards, she had like 8 of these, and I was like, damn it, why didn't I stock up and like realize that at the time that this was the best crease color ever. It's just so natural, blends like a dream. I'm literally, you can see the way that I'm doing this, just very like almost like rough, connecting it down my nose as well. It makes a great contour shade, but just a little goes a long way with that. I love it. And I'm gonna slightly Carve out the crease, just a little cut crease moment with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Literally just like so. I love this concealer to cut the crease because it's super matte and you can really like build up coverage with it, but I don't want like a huge amount of coverage with this, and like what I'm trying to do, like that's not necessary. Just kind of helping to open up the eyes a bit and just tidy things up, because we're just going to go ahead and set that with face powder. You can either use translucent because that does have a bit of colour to it anyway, but I'm just going to use my Charlotte Tilbury face powder in the shade 2, I think this is. Just pop that on and you can see it just creates that really soft glam, cut crease vibes, which I just think is gorge. Really effortless. Going back in with that brush that had the crease colour on it to just lightly diffuse it together. And then my favourite thing to do is just add a little bit of dazzle and glitter to the eye. And I've got so many products that I love to do it with. I recently picked up Creamy Bleeny from Made by Mitchell, which I am going to use. And it's almost going to be like a base, because this is like a festive date night. I do want to maybe go a little bit heavier than I usually would with the glitter, but I'm just taking Creamy Bleeny. This is the same formula as Drip Drip, which is different to his blush lights. It's got a bit more of a heavier glitter pigment, so perfect for these sorts of looks. Like I said, I'm just going in back of my hand, fluffy brush. I'm really just stippling that on. And if that's enough for you, then go ahead. But I recently got my hands on these two pigments from With Love Cosmetics, and it's White Gold and Golden Hour, and I've just mixed them together in the lid. I'm just gonna pick that up, tap a lot of it off, and go back in. And you can see, I am gonna actually like dust a little bit away. It's still like a soft sparkle. It's just a bit more obvious. And I think for like a date night, and especially a festive date night, can't go wrong with a bit of glitter. They're just gorgeous pigments. And I haven't really tried a lot from that brand, so if there's anything else you think I should try, let me know. But I am now gonna do, guys, you're never gonna believe it, black liquid eyeliner. This one's from Doll. I've been really loving black. And I feel like I used to say like, oh, I don't like black because it's a bit heavy on the eye. I could still do a dark brown, I think, but I don't know. I'm gonna do black today and then smoke it out with one of the browns from the Jordana palette. I'm just really loving the way that that looks. And especially with a lash with a black lash band, I just think I want to be using black eyeliner. Oh my god, they are so pretty. I mean, when they're like proper dry, I'll give them like a clamp. Love that. And I was going to put something underneath my eye, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just going to move on to the lip, which this is a date night combo. So just pick your favorite nude lip liner. I'm actually trying a new one at the moment. It's the Anastasia lip liner in Deep Taupe. These lipsticks, I don't know if they've been around for a while or what. I only received them the other day in PR from Too Faced, but they're called, they're Cocoa Bold lipsticks. They kind of just do like nudes. They smell like chocolate raspberries, and I'm not just like making that comparison myself. That's what they claim as well. So a lip that not only looks good, but tastes good. That's what you want, isn't it? And the formula of these is satin, so really comfortable on the lip. And because sometimes I feel like with a matte lip, if you're going to be eating and stuff, yes, it lasts a bit longer, but sometimes it can just be a bit uncomfortable and like dry. And then sometimes when you put a gloss on, it just kind of takes everything off and you feel like you got to keep reapplying it. So this is gorgeous, and I'm using the shade Buttercream. And it's just the most gorgeous nude. Guys, the smell and like the taste of this is so nice. But look at that color. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this whole makeup look, I think looks so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray and set my face, and the food should be ready. I'm using the Glow Milk Seal and Set Mist from the Beauty Crop. Still gonna hydrate, but also just lock everything in place. I feel like I should be wearing something a little bit more festive. I kind of forgot, because I'm not actually having like a proper date night. I'm obsessed with this makeup look. I'll show you better in the other light. I feel like I needed to take the rollers out for the full hair effect, and I've just kind of put it half up, half down, but you can see what I mean about the skin and the makeup. But it's time to get everything out of the oven now and plate up and try it all with, and it smells insane in here. And I also want to make the room look really cute and date nighty vibes as well, so that's probably going to involve some candles and some lighting and a glass of red wine. How have I like missed this out this whole time? I am so excited. I feel like I'm gonna try and mimic the presentation on the leaflet. So let's see how we go. These are just some crushed peanuts. Oh my God. I feel like I nailed it. Bit of the glaze. Oh my God, you guys, this looks Michelin star. I'm not joking, or am I just like super easily impressed? But does that not just look so impressive? Set the mood. Pinky vibes. Now I feel like this is when you want to find something good to watch. And I feel like a good date night movie to watch at the moment is, wait guys, actually I really just need to try this. I feel like maybe actually you'd sit more at the table, but it's just me, so I'm gonna sit where I want. Oh my God, let me get a bit of this cucumber salsa. Steve, this is so good. Oh my God, this is easily, every time it comes around and they get their new menus in, they outdo themselves. This is 100% my favorite one yet. And that was pretty relatively easy to make. Like, I left the duck to cook on its own for a while, just kind of had to come back and glaze it. Obviously the cucumber salsa is pretty straightforward. The rice cooks on its own. It's another thing I love about HelloFresh is that the meals are so impressive, but they're actually so easy to do. Well, they make it so easy anyway. But as I was saying, a great date night movie to watch at the moment is The Lady Shan't Something's Lover. It's the one with Jack O'Connell in it. who is Cook from Skins. It depends if your date night is like maybe with an existing boyfriend. Because that film do have a few scenes in it to get you in the mood. And I'm just gonna cheers to that. Okay, the hair is up for this next part. That was one of the nicest meals I've ever done. And I put it on my Instagram. Obviously by the time where this video goes up, you would have seen that I posted on my Instagram, and so many of you have already messaged me being like, can you post a recipe? So, surprise. I included it in this video. But I thought, what better way to end off this like little date night with a hot chocolate. 'Tis the season. I never really have hot chocolate, and by chance I kind of just have like everything I need to make one. And I feel like the way I'm gonna do it, everyone's gonna be like, do it over the hob, it's so much better over the hob. I've just like been slaving over the hob. I just want to use the microwave, babe, and I feel like it still does it just as yummy. But I'm gonna use my new festive mug that I got, the Naughty and Nice, because I want a big one. And it's just me. So I've got my milk. To be fair, I actually really love oat milk hot chocolates. I think they're really good. So I've got my milk, my hot chocolate of choice, which today we are going for the Lindt hot chocolate. It's just milk, I'm assuming. Can't go wrong with Lindt, I feel like. I've actually got some whipped cream. I've got some marshmallows, but I'm actually gonna, because they're quite big, I'm gonna chop them up a bit smaller. I feel like mini marshmallows slap a little bit harder. And I've got some chocolate that I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna grate it on the top. So let's go ahead and pop some milk in. And then I'm gonna microwave this. I kind of want it to like be hot, so like a minute and a half. Ah! Nearly broke the mug. Let's just wait 1 minute. While that's cracking in the microwave, I'm just gonna like chop up these big marshmallows to make them small and do the pink instead. So I just realized I was out of the screen that whole time. Do apologize. What I was trying to say was I'm having issues with the marshmallow. Why did I think this would be easy? I've cut up one big white one. Ooh. Pink one, so it's smaller. Hi, Steve. Hello. Right, while it's absolutely piping, let's add the chocolate in. I want it to be quite chocolatey. I'm in the mood, okay? Let's start with this. And I've also, forgot that I had this. I'm gonna make sure that it's super blended. I've got a milk frother. So, just hope make sure there's no lumps. Oh, I love a hot chocolate. Let me just do one more scoop. Okay, I don't want to burn my tongue off. I've nailed it. And I am going to be grating some chocolate on the top, so we're all good there. Now, do I need to wait a little bit to do the cream? I'm nervous it's all just going to melt into it, but I feel like, fuck it, let's just do it. Yes, I've done a lot. Okay, because I wanted to. And then let's grate. If you've seen, oh my God, there's literally chocolate going everywhere. Have you guys seen the Simpsons movie where Ned Flanders makes Bart a hot chocolate? That's what I always aspire my hot chocolates to look like. I don't have a wafer or anything, but this will do. Let me just clean that up. And then finally, it's just marshmallow time, but I feel like they're all just gonna sink. Oh no. Yes. Oh my God. She's gorgeous. It is obviously now the taste test time. Oh, 10 out of 10. Recommend. But what I don't recommend is that. Wow. If that just doesn't sum up, I don't know, but it sums up something in reflection of like me and a date night. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this. It's getting a bit late now, to be fair. I'm gonna enjoy this. I hope this has inspired you guys to do a date night with yourself, with a significant other, and just some ideas, some cooking ideas, hot chocolate ideas, and obviously a little bit of festive makeup inspo as well. I love having evenings like this. I've had a great Sunday besides this, but we move. Luckily, it is in fact not a real date night. I also really love to mix like the cream into the hot chocolate. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, chill on the sofa with Steve. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I feel like next week I've got one more video before Christmas, and then I've already done my one more video for after that. So yeah, cheers. This is your sign to have a little festive date night with yourself, and I hope you enjoy. Bye guys. Mwah.